Hello everyone, and welcome to Art Chat. I'm Marge Lee, and today we're in Solana chatting with Prue Harris. Welcome to Art Chat, Prue.
Thank you.
Now you are passionate about photography and needlepoint, and today we're going to talk about both of them and how they intersect in your artwork. Let's start with photography.
All right, a quick background. I do come out of the graphic arts industry, but I was not creative. I was production, ink on paper. So I had a little feeling of what I liked and didn't like, but I was never into photography, never into birds, until I hit Shell Point. And I discovered Bunch Beach. In my first walk, there was a spoonbill and I flipped out. So that got me into photography and walking the beach almost every morning. And I find that if you walk, you'll see a lot more than if you just stand with a tripod and try and capture the bird coming.
And we have examples of your work right here. I cannot believe how beautiful some of these images are. As you look at them, I mean, what was that?
That was an ibis with his neck turned backwards. It's a split second, you know, that it takes to capture that.
And how long have you been doing this? Ever since you came?
7 years here.
Okay.
And it's the birds are not around as much, and we're not quite sure why. And I haven't been to Bunch Beach now in 2 months because of the red tide. But I will be back, and it's just amazing.
Tell people where Bunch Beach is, because some people might not be aware of it.
Bunch Beach, if you go out Shell Point Boulevard and make a left, and you get down to John Morris Road, which is where the Shell station is, make a right and go down to the end, and there's public parking. It is a preserve, so dogs are not allowed, and it's all au naturel. There is a facility, but and people come from all over the world in the wintertime. It is known. You get up on the internet, and so it's better than Ding Darling because you can get up close with the birds. In Ding Darling, they're way off over somewhere.
What do you think is the most important aspect when getting images like this? Is it just the spontaneity, just being there?
It's spontaneity. It's walking along and make sure your cap is off of the lens and it's open. And because I've missed many a picture. And also, I might take 100 pictures and there'd be one.
It's amazing.
Marvel of God.
I mean, the personality that you are able to capture with these birds is so much fun.
And I think part of that just comes from being in the graphic arts industry and knowing I'm always looking for something different.
Well, I'm enjoying what we have here.
Yeah. But I've tried to keep the best of what I've got.
And you have published a couple of books, self-published a couple of books.
Right.
That we can take a look at as well. Who's this guy?
That is the reddish egret. And the reddish egret, this is the more...
Beautiful.
Reddish egrets are either born as reddish egrets or as a white morphed reddish egret in the same nest. I always thought they changed colors, but they don't. Yeah, the reddish, he is fun to photograph. You can just see the different colors depending on the lighting. But
So here's our spoonbill. Beautiful, oh look at that, beautiful, beautiful images.
They're fun. And it's really, I think I probably photographed most of everything that's here, but it's getting them in their different...
Well, the coloration is so beautiful, and I want to segue saying that over to your needlepoint, because that is where the two kind of intersect. Let's go over to the couch and take a look at your needlepoint.
Okay. I was raised by a needlepoint mother, so all through my life I've dabbled in needlepoint as kind of my therapy. And down here I got back into it, and I noticed that the canvases that I bought did not reflect the true color of the bird. So all my pillows now, I buy the basic canvas, but then I go to my photos and match the colors in there. And if I goof, I call it folk art. Every once in a while they don't work out. But I'm having more fun putting the real colors into that. So
your photography is now becoming a creative force in your needlepoint.
Absolutely, which I would never have thought of, It's just my therapy, and then I thought, oh my gosh, I think I've got one bird somewhere that I did, this one. And I followed it, and I would never have done it that way. Because he's really all white, and you don't need that. But I've learned.
You've learned from that. So this is what is this, an egret?
That's the a great heron.
Oh, great heron. You can tell I don't know my birds.
And the this
Okay.
is the tricolored, so to speak. This is a little bit of folk art.
Okay.
Now here is the brown pelican, and the brown down the neck means that he is in breeding season. So if you see it without the brown, and it's just all white, and then the brown, he's just, you know, out of season.
So is that one that you created the colors?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, from my photos.
From your photos.
Which are all up there, which don't come through on time. And this
I love that fellow.
He's my reddish egret.
Ah.
But the reddish egret, as I said, depending on the light, you can make him any color you want.
He's wonderful.
So he's fun. And
Who's this guy?
this is, well, it's a little green heron. And there's
Okay.
not as much green as should have been. So, as I said, I write him off as folk art. This is your anhinga, and that's pretty
Oh,
close.
Okay.
And the green lure means they're in breeding season.
I didn't know that.
I know there, and there's my spoonbill.
Okay. The pink.
And,
Beautiful pink.
Yeah, but I've learned and I've had fun.
And I think it's important to point out that what you've done here does create a creative work.
Oh yeah, it's my interpretation.
It's your interpretation. So it would absolutely qualify for the exhibition when we open Tribune Art Center. So all the needle pointers out there, that would be some way that they could create something unique. So thank you so much, Prue.
Well, you're welcome.
This has been just delightful learning about your photography.
And if anybody wants to call and take a walk and see what it's all about, you know, I'm here. Well, thank you very much for, because I just really want to share all these photos with everybody.
Well, they're
Hopefully
beautiful
you'll
photos.
have a place for them.
Beautiful photos. So thank you so much for
You're
being on
welcome.
Art Chat. And thanks to all of you for joining us. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.